is the Americans for Legal Immigration, ALIPAC, which has been one of my great supporters over time. I hope still is. And William Gheen called in. He's the head of ALIPAC, to say he wanted to talk about it. And as you know, I'm all about the American free rights of expression and love transparency and openness. And here is William Gheen joining us here on the Lou Dobbs Show. William, great to have you with us.
Lou, thanks for having me on. It's been a pretty rocky weekend for us.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I suppose that's because I said I want to build bridges to groups and solve a problem.
No, what we did was when we found out about the Telemundo interview through the Wall Street Journal article proclaiming that you had a different stance towards immigration that had been revealed in the interview. So we took the whole English version of the interview and circulated it to our network of over 30,000 people nationally to gauge their reactions and their opinions directly from it. And and of course, it's a very supportive base for you. This is a group that has helped us to put together the LouDobbsForPresident.org website, where over I think somewhere close to 4,000 people have promised to pledge over $660,000 if you run for president or U.S. Senate type folks. And from the survey that we circulated afterwards, it appears that somewhere around 70% of our supporters were very upset by the Telemundo interview.
Okay. Now, when you say the Telemundo interview, you're talking about the reports of the Telemundo interview.
No, sir.
Not the interview itself. So here's what I want to do, William.
The interview on Telemundo,
okay, go ahead.
We sent them the link to the entire, what we believe to be the entire 25-minute interview on Telemundo. And
yeah, that's how long it was. So you had the, I want to just, so that all of our listeners and callers understand what you and I are talking about. Let's play the relevant portion of that that I think is causing so much consternation apparently amongst most of your members. Let's go to that right now, if we may. We need the ability to legalize illegal immigrants on certain conditions. And what isn't working is a penalty to those who are in this country illegally, for whom we can both be building a bridge to a future in which there is legalization, and at the same time constructing an environment in which everyone is clear and, again, unequivocal about the need for border security and a regulated flow of immigration. I don't think I could be any clearer. Border security and a regulated flow of immigration, control of immigration itself. What is there in that, William, that is so distressing to you and to some of your members?
Well, Americans for Legal Immigration PAC is against any path to citizenship for illegal aliens currently in the United States, which we believe to be consistent with the view of about 78% of likely voters, according to Pulse Opinion Research, LLC, September 2009. We hold that view also because of the rational view that if illegal aliens become legalized and become voters, that down the road that will destroy any future border security or hope for immigration enforcement in the country. And, of course, the core element of what has become comprehensive immigration reform, the main thing that we've watched
Amnesty,
Kane and others, well, the main thing they wanted to promise us the moon. We're going to secure the borders. We're going to take you to Mars. We're going to and crack down on those employers and all this other stuff if you just give us the legalization, which is at the heart of what both La Raza and U.S. Chamber of Commerce both want. We believe it's a poison pill that will kill the United States, and people can't recall ever hearing you say that you favored any type of legalization for illegal aliens before.
Okay. I have said since 2003, and I have said it repeatedly, and by the way, go to LouDobbs.com and you will see my entire my public record. I mean, there are no secrets here. I mean, I'm on public record, as you know, William, in 3 best-selling books, in the past 6 years of a very public record on television, a very public record over 2 years on radio, in which I have said without variation whatsoever that there can be no substantive reform of immigration policies, regulations, and law in this country unless we can control immigration. And we cannot control immigration if we do not have control of our borders and our ports. And I put forward that logic years ago. And I have been absolutely steadfast and remain so in saying that that is the essential logic of the situation we face. I have also said throughout, for the past 6 years, that I favor a rational, effective, humane immigration policy in this country. But obviously, until we have control of our borders and our ports, we simply can't control immigration. William, I hope that you can stay with us through this commercial break and we can talk more about it. Can you do that, William?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We continue in just a moment.
Lou Dobbs. He's not left. He's not right. He's correct. Call him 877-55-DOBBS.
Welcome back. We're talking with William Gheen of ALIPAC. He's the president of ALIPAC, Americans for Legal Immigration. William, we were talking about, the concern that somehow, I have changed position. I hope that, everyone in your organization, anyone interested in the issue of illegal immigration and border security, will go to LouDobbs.com. Read everything that I have said for years, and I have been entirely and remain so entirely consistent in saying rational, effective, humane immigration policy in this country. But as a condition precedent, we need to have secure borders and we need to have secure ports, or we can't control immigration. Otherwise, we simply are continuing the madness of 1986 and 1965, in which great things were promised, but nothing was done, and the result has been as many as 20 million illegal immigrants in this country right now, because the American people have been gamed and shammed by both political parties. And it's got to stop, and it's got to stop now. Your thoughts, William?
Well, sir, everybody appreciates that. We heard that coming through loud and clear in the Telemundo interview. What people reacted to the most negatively was your multiple statements about legalizing illegal aliens. Do you, sir, support legalizing illegal aliens that are currently in America, and if so, under what conditions?
Okay, number one, I have always said rational, effective, humane immigration policy. That includes a path to legalization, William, and I've never said anything other than that. But not unconditional, and certainly not for 20 million illegal immigrants. What I have said and believe to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, that's the thing. Did you ever say this on your CNN shows? Because if you had...
Absolutely.
Okay, why did no one notice? Why was there no reaction? Why did La Raza not notice, oh, look, Lou Dobbs supports legalization?
La Raza doesn't care. Listen, La Raza has got to try to destroy me because I am a centrist, moderate, with very strong views on the need for secure borders, secure ports, and a rational immigration policy, William. La Raza hates my guts because they can't afford to have somebody who's making sense here. And that's what I'm going to do.
Well, that's why we wondered where this was before. If people had heard you say that before, there would have been some reaction. We would have noticed it. The opposition would have noticed it.
Well, now, wait a minute, William. When you say if I had said it, you're not questioning whether I did or didn't, are you?
I'm saying that somehow I missed it because we've got a website up supporting you if you run for president or senate, and we have an organization that has a rule against endorsing or supporting anybody or any candidate that would support a change in the law to accommodate illegal aliens currently in the United States. Our motto is enforce the existing laws of the United States.
Right.
Do not make any changes. And the main voices that we've heard saying change the law have been La Raza, John McCain, Ted Kennedy, Geraldo Rivera, and you have been a champion for us. And
I remain so. I remain a champion for this. I'll say this, William. I remain a champion for rational, effective, humane immigration policies. I remain a champion for the American citizens who require a government committed to their national security, to the security of our borders, our ports, and our national sovereignty. Now, if you Now, if you want me to say that I would be opposed to illegal immigrants ever being on a path to all illegal immigrants being denied a path to legalization once our borders are secured, once our ports are secured.